popping pussy like pimples. Send my brother like kinfolk. You get spun in the simple.
Lately, I started to realize that I'm sort of a decent-sized YouTuber now.
Okay,
like we just passed 6 million subscribers,
well, goddamn,
and it's kind of getting
that's
crazy.
bigger than
In 2019, I wrote down that one of my life dreams was to have 10,000 subscribers.
Facts.
You might have missed it, but I said life dream. And now we're getting close to 10 million. If you're not subscribed, subscribe now. Face reveal at 10 million, maybe? I don't know. If you ask any kid what their dream job is nowadays, they would probably say a YouTuber. If they say it's to be a TikToker, just walk away.
Yeah,
but since my YouTuber dream came true, I want to give you my honest experience on being a famous full-time YouTuber. Don't get me wrong, I love my job and I literally wouldn't dream of doing anything else in my life. But I thought this would be interesting to share. So this is the inside scoop on being a YouTuber. The great things, the bad things, and the one thing that almost ruined my life. So the first great thing, you are him. For like 2 months. In my experience, I kind of blew up overnight. I gained close to 700,000 subscribers in 1 month, which is actually insane.
Yeah,
During that time, I honestly felt like I ruled the world. Every room I walked into, I felt like I was Obama, and people would gasp and whisper, "Oh my God, that's that random famous YouTuber dude." No way. Yeah, this was all in my head. Nobody knew who I was, and no one really cares. Most people believe that suddenly becoming famous is the best feeling in the world, and it lasts forever. But I'm glad to say it only lasted around 2 months. You guys might see us as these famous big YouTuber stars that's got it all. Subscribers, money, fame, the dream job. Girls all over us. Okay, that last part is a huge lie. I'm lonely. But I quickly realized that I'm still a normal, weird human. The only difference is that now I have to play 60 hours of Minecraft a week. I still live a pretty normal life in my small, stinky old city in Canada, where the most talked about thing is oil. Literally, our hockey team is called the Oilers. Bruh.
That shit's crazy.
A lot of people ask me, why do you still live in Edmonton? You have the money and the job to live anywhere in the world, yet you choose to live here. Well, that leads me to the second great thing. Freedom.
Facts.
Sorta. Being a full-time YouTuber means that you are your own boss. So you can sleep whenever you want and wake up whenever you want. It literally feels like an unlimited summer break, and we all know how good that feels. So since I don't need to wake up for school or work, that means I can theoretically live anywhere I want. LA, Dubai, Mexico, Europe.
Hey, that's facts. I don't know shit about Whistler Bike Park, but hey, that shit sound kind of fun.
I can even work in the middle of the ocean if I wanted to, which would honestly be so scary. So why would I still choose to live in Edmonton? It snows 6 months out of the year, gets to negative 50
I like this animation, bro. This animation is fire as fuck.
Nothing to do in it. Everyone tells me you're famous. Go live in LA and be a celebrity. Like, what are you doing? Go be friends with Justin Bieber or The Rock.
That shit sound fire. I definitely want to go skiing. I ain't never been skiing.
But isn't that cool?
That shit crazy,
I haven't face revealed yet, so I don't get recognized often. But I do occasionally by my voice at VidCon or old friends that treat me like I'm Tom Cruise because now I'm famous. But I'll tell you right now, it's not that sick. That's probably why you always see celebrities getting mad at paparazzi.
Hey, good morning, Kanye.
Shut the up.
But I'm not a celebrity or a rock star. I just scream into my mic and ape on video
That's crazy.
games.
I ain't been ice skating before either.
I would love to meet all of my fans one day and talk to you in person. That's literally my next dream goal. To post variety gaming videos,
that shit crazy. I'm not surprised by ice skating. That shit slippery, bro.
Maybe when we hit 10 million
and then them
subscribers.
blades, bro, that shit gonna
right now,
bro, that shit be looking dangerous.
But the famous part that people fantasize over is kind of overhyped in my opinion. Like, we are still people. I still want to feel like a person. The only difference is that millions of people know my name now, but like, I still gotta put on my own pants every morning or scrub my own back, you know? The reason why I don't live anywhere else is because I enjoy my little life in Canada. My entire life is here. All of my friends and family keep me grounded. They don't treat me differently because I have 6 million subscribers, and realistically, nobody should. I still want to feel like
I'm telling you, what the fuck is inside his head, bro? Like, that shit kind of crazy.
After they found out I was a famous YouTuber, but that's a story for another time. So why did I say you sorta get freedom? Well, I had the dream of being a full-time YouTuber so I didn't have to work a 9-to-5 job. But now I work a 24/7. So I rarely have time to enjoy myself and my personal life. You might not like to hear this, and no YouTuber wants to say this, but I will. Being a YouTuber is kinda hard. Everybody thinks it's easy. Bro, I even thought that before I became a full-time YouTuber. I always said, damn, this guy gets to play video games for a living and makes money? Bro's life is on easy mode. He might even be on peaceful difficulty with totems. But But I realized it's not that easy, at least for me. Maybe I'm a baby, I don't know. I'm not complaining. Like I said, I love my job. It's so awesome entertaining you guys and building the best army on YouTube. But I guess there's more to being a YouTuber that meets the eye. You guys obviously just see me playing games, but behind the scenes, it's a lot of business, hiring, team managing, stupid tax stuff, planning, and boring things you wouldn't really think of. A lot of you still think I make all of my videos by myself, but it might surprise you that I have a team of 17 amazing people to make these Minecraft and Roblox videos happen. Now with these very cool looking animations that you're watching, which look so sick, shout out to the animators, adds like
that's
another
crazy. I played Terraria, but
dream basically became running a full-blown media company.
I played that shit before Terraria.
It's amazing. I'd rather do this job than make lattes for Karens and
3 or 4 years ago,
or
though.
build giant windows in a hot, sweaty factory, or move heavy furniture.
My friend was real good at that game, so I was playing with him. He knew fucking everything about that game.
I have some pretty hilarious stories about my previous jobs I used to work. So if you want to hear those stories, let me know. But this is by far the worst thing about being a YouTuber, at least for me personally. Now that I don't have a hard cutoff time for work like a typical job, I literally spend every available minute working because there's always something I need to get done. So now when I go out to try and enjoy myself or do normal human tasks like grocery shop, take a walk, or even hang out with friends and family, the only thing I can think of is how I am not working right now and how I'm not being productive or getting anything done. Because since I'm my own boss, I can work at any time. And during that time when I'm not working, I'm beating myself up for it. It's really bad for my mental health.
That shit
but
crazy.
That leads us to the second negative-ish thing about being a full-time YouTuber. Burnout. You've probably seen all of these YouTubers quitting over the past year, and I really wanted to talk about that, which is sort of why I'm making this video, just to get my thoughts and feelings out. But burnout is a real thing. Being a YouTuber kind of means that you need to be perfect in every aspect to succeed. For example, your editing needs to be amazing, your ideas, execution, being entertaining, and all of the behind-the-scenes stuff I mentioned earlier, like running a team, dealing with sponsors, merch, social media, and all that, which can all get very tiring, especially because you're kind of learning how to deal with all of this
Nina the Brat.
And there's no playbook or guide.
We
to
live
me,
this
it sometimes feels like I'm being stretched like 15 different directions at once, and it gets to a point where I break. And I personally found it very hard to forget about work and take a break. YouTube is always on my mind, even when I'm showering, going to bed, when I'm with friends. I even have dreams about YouTube. It's been really hard to disconnect and enjoy my personal life sometimes. That's one thing I miss a lot. With most normal jobs, you work the 8 hours, then you go home and forget about it completely until work starts again in the morning. For me, it feels like it's non-stop and impossible to take a mental break. So right now, you might be thinking to yourself, you're not even working, Cookie. You're playing Minecraft. Like, what are you talking about? Well, I'm gonna be real with you guys. It might be hard to believe, but sometimes it doesn't feel like I'm playing a game anymore. I hate to say it, but sometimes it feels like I'm just clocking into work. Again, don't get me wrong. I love what I do. I do have fun, and it's awesome entertaining you guys, but playing Minecraft every day all alone with a set schedule to finish this and that at a certain date and time, so I can post every Friday, honestly feels like an office job sometimes. And it might sound like I'm being ungrateful, but this is my dream job.
I think you got the wrong letter there.
I would never do anything else in the world. I love it. But like every YouTuber who retired said, a dream job is still a job. I still need
facts.
Okay, but now let's talk about something you are all thinking of and waiting for. The YouTube money.
Hey, it be like that, big dog. It be like that, man.
When you make so
everybody
much
can't
money.
be fast.
Shut up.
I ain't got no shoes on right now.
Yeah,
I'm supposed to be fast, bro. I put my fast shoes on to get fast.
The kind of money that I will never ever deserve. The fact that I make more than a doctor who literally saves lives and who we rely on to keep us healthy, honestly makes me very sad. And
man, gonna take my feet and put it on OnlyFans. That's crazy.
I've always felt ever since I became a YouTuber. Guilt. I feel that I don't deserve this. Like, who am I to make all of this money and to have all of these things? Like, who am I?
Something wrong with him, because when I make a lot of money and I do,
and just show off, but I kind of don't want to.
I would definitely deserve every dime.
Chinese. I've never been a big spender.
Give back
it's
out
just
to
not in my DNA. All I know is save, and rice noodle. But my main goal has always been to retire my parents because they work so damn hard and they deserve to take a break. I've tried convincing them to retire for years, but it never ever worked. My dad literally works 12 hours a day, 6 days a week, and doesn't even get paid minimum wage. But he still works his ass off. His reason is because what if Kevin or my brother needs money one day? Like, bruh, sit down and relax for once, Dad. Although on this topic, I do have some good news that I'll tell you at the end of the video. So with all of this money that I make, I try my best to do good with it. Charities, donations, giving friends full-time jobs on my Cookie Crew team. It's crazy.
That's fire.
And thanks to you guys, I've been lucky enough to buy myself a car and live in an apartment. Also, one of the best things is I get to treat my friends and family to experiences, like my trip to China, so my parents can visit their families again. Seeing my dad cry for the first time after he hasn't seen his mom and dad for over 5 years was so sad, but so heartwarming. My dad is a stoic man. I've never seen a tear fall from his eyes until then. Or helping pay for my Euro trip with all of my friends, even though we spent like $25 a night to stay in hostels.
That's crazy.
With over 20 sweaty and smelly people to a room that all had to share one toilet. It was a war. Or how I took my family to Mexico for the first time ever. It was like plus 30 degrees over there, and my parents were still wearing their winter jackets. It was so funny and wholesome. We got some pretty insane looks from people, but I got to experience all of this literally because of you. So yeah, having money is cool. I'm so grateful. Knowing that I can provide for my future kids one day and give them a life that I didn't have growing up makes me so happy. But remember, money doesn't fix everything. We're still human and life still happens. But maybe one day I'll treat myself to a McDonald's Happy Meal. So what was that one thing that almost ruined my life when I became a YouTuber? It wasn't the fame, money, or the stress. So what was it? Honestly, it was the sacrifice. The sacrifices I made that damaged my relationship with my family to get here. I literally threw everything away to chase my dream of becoming a YouTuber. I quit my job, I dropped out of school, my mom and I got into huge arguments, fights with my brother, and I got booted out of the house. All within like 5 months. My mom and I weren't on talking terms for a pretty long time. But if you want the full story, go watch my Draw My Life video where I explained it all. So yeah, turning your hobby of creating videos into a full-time job doesn't need to be as dramatic as my situation, but it does take a perfect storm of hard work, dedication, consistency, talent, strategy, and to be fair, luck, and just losing your mind until it happens. And the second it happens, that hobby almost immediately starts feeling like a job, at least in my story. Something you gotta keep oiled up, maintenance, and running because you want the train to keep moving along the track.
That's what happened when you start running the YouTube.
It's so worth it at the end.
Gotta get regular maintenance.
If your dream is to become a YouTuber like mine was, my advice is to do it because you love it. Do it without the thought of money and do it out of passion. We all get trapped in following the next biggest trend or doing what's popular, but after 3 years of being a YouTuber, I realized that you just gotta do what makes you happy, what videos you think are funny, and to just have fun. That's why I made this video. Anyways, after all that, it might sound like I hate being a YouTuber, but I'm gonna say it again for the 69th time. I love it. I am so grateful and so appreciative to live this life. I'm so thankful that you are all here every Friday watching whatever I post, and I'm so happy I get to inspire so many people. I always forget that I'm a big YouTuber. I was once that kid behind the screen watching these big YouTubers and dreaming that I would be them one day, and now I am. But if you think I'm a star or a celebrity, just remember I'm literally just a normal dude like you, or a normal girl. I can put on a wig and paint my nails and be a part of the girlies, but I had a dream, I chased it with my entire life, and I'm so happy it worked out. I'm so excited to see how big the Cookie Army grows in the future, so thank you again. I love you guys.
Hey, Anyways, Cookie Army
the
video.
Good news that I promised to tell you. Drum roll, please.
Transformers Optimus Prime
mom has finally decided to retire at the age of 62 and after 20 plus years of working in a factory. Yes, literally thanks to you, the Cookie Army. 1 like equals 1 W for a cookie mom. So yeah, that is my honest YouTuber experience so far, and hopefully there's more to come. If you want to support me further, go check out my brand new limited edition merch. We're selling custom cookie sweaters for Christmas, and it's so cozy and cute for the winter season. I also released a few other clothing items that look so awesome, and they will all be gone soon. So click the link in the description to check them out if you want to wear some cookie swag. I love you guys, and I'll see you soon.
He like 81 or 82 now.
Bye.
How you made this shit go? Bitch, I got gas like a sicko. She poppin' pussy like pimple.